Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Woo! Goddamn, Jack is back. And it looks like my overlay is not looking correct here. Let me just fix this. Anyways, let me just put this over here so we can talk a little bit. Looks like most of my overlay is doing okay here, but we are having I'm having some issues with my webcam, my new camera from my Elgato webcam. There we go. Yeah, it seems to be working now, but for some reason I updated it and it just didn't want to work for some reason. So yeah, luckily we kind of got it fixed yesterday. So I always do like a pre-thing, like the day before, so I can check that everything is working. Unfortunately, it took some time yesterday, which was not great. Also, you might have been noticing that the thumbnail on the stream today, for those people who are on YouTube, might have been noticing that the thumbnail is different. It's like a totally new thumbnail. It's something that has not been seen before, I guess you could actually say. So I am using AI to generate thumbnails for me now, which is amazing. Of course, all the text, the Jack Shepherd logo and the like my stuff is still my stuff, but the picture itself is actually Marauder's picture that's generated out of an AI. So I'm using, I might as well talk about this a little bit. I wasn't actually prepared to talk about this, but we might as well. I am using Midjourney AI on Discord to actually generate pictures out of, and I might be able to open it here. Midjourney. Oh, pricing. There we go. Oh yeah, this is great, man. Look at that. I love that old school, what is it called? Whirlwind of code. That's amazing. So you can't really see much here other than it's called Midjourney. And essentially what it does is it creates pictures out of prompts. So you can describe what you want and it will create a picture out of it. Now, for some reason, if you type in Marauders, I'm gonna pause the music. Let's pause the music. Pause the music! God damn it! Anyways, for some reason, when you type in Marauders, you get all sorts of like adventure games and well, I think there was some World War II stuff in there too. So the AI doesn't really understand what Marauders is for some reason. Maybe the database is not completely updated or something, but I had to use a Marauders picture and then like generate a new picture out from that picture. Then I added like keywords like fire, explosions, and all the good stuff. Let me show you the picture that I got out of it. I might be able to show you a bunch of them, but it's actually really, really interesting. And I only used like a few hours on it. I'm sure that I could get better pictures out of it, but let me see if I can find one here and add it to the thing. Where did I put these? Oh boy. Okay, here we go. So let me just put this on the overlay. I'm just gonna use, oh wait, I can open it in Firefox. That's perfect. If I can find it in my box here. Midjourney. Let me see if I can find the best one, because that might be the best way to go. I generated a bunch of them. I used like, I guess I used a little bit more than an hour, but man, it generated some amazing pictures. This one, holy, this one is amazing. There we go. That one is the one that's used for the thumbnail. Unfortunately, the only thing that really annoys me about the thing is that it doesn't generate in the right aspect ratio, right? So it kind of looks like you have to cut it a little bit, and getting the AI to zoom out without changing the picture is almost impossible, right? So yeah, it needs. I need to learn how to use the parameters on it. That's one thing, but I think it needs a little bit more user friendliness. That would be kind of nice. I'm sure there is like some kind of a code I could use to like zoom it out, but man, it can generate some really good pictures. Let me see if I can find the original, this one here. So this is, it gives you 4 examples of different, oh, that's not it actually, but this is a nice one too. It generates 4 pictures like this, and then you choose one, or you can choose 2 or 4, all 4 if you want to. You can remorph them, like try to remake them. Or you can like take one picture and you can like make it into like a good quality, and then you can try to make something new out of that picture. You can do a bunch of stuff with it, and it's really, really cool, man. It's so fast. Like you could generate completely new art so fast. It's actually insane. It takes like a minute or two, and then you can just like generate unlimited versions of different types and things, and it's just amazing. I also have another one here that's a little bit different. I was trying to I was trying to create like a diesel punk landscape, which it didn't quite understand what I was trying to do, but this was one of the results that it gave me. Look at this, man. This is insane. Look at that. Holy, man. That looks so cool. So essentially, I think that it took like diesel and just threw it into like covered the landscape in it, which is kind of weird, but it kind of works in a way. And it added like smoke and fire and all that, and it was like really cool, man. So yeah, that's Midjourney on Discord, and like on, I guess you can just find the web page. And it can generate almost any art that you want. So if you don't have the paid version, you're like in a shared group, so you will be like doing pictures, and you have a limited amount. You can only do like 20 a day or something like that. I have the basic version just to try it out, where you have like your own bot. You can send private messages to the bot, or you can add it into your own Discord server, and then you can generate pictures out from that. So it's actually really cool. So I'm thinking about adding the Midjourney bot to my Discord, so people can generate whatever they want in there, maybe. But I need to figure out how to do it correctly. So yeah, it's pretty cool though. It opens up your mind to like new stuff, and you don't have to wait for an artist. Like you can literally just describe it. You can put as many descriptions on it as you want. It will restrict the AI, but then it will generate whatever you're writing to it, right? One of the first ones I generated, I don't know if I still have this. I probably don't, because I generated it in a public chat. But I made a hamster in an armor suit, like in a knight armor. It's really cool, man. Unfortunately, I don't think I have that one anymore here. I could regenerate a new one though, but I guess we don't want to do that right now. I just wanted to like show you guys what it's all about, and hopefully you guys are interested, and we can have some stuff and things going on the Discord maybe. I haven't added it yet, like I said, but I'm gonna try to do it at some point tomorrow maybe, and we'll see. This is very, very nice though. It's gonna make it so much easier for me to generate essentially thumbnails. I can make custom thumbnails for my streams, for my videos, for everything. So we can do some amazing stuff with this. I tried to make a new avatar too, like the avatar we have down here. It didn't quite go so well, but that's okay. Like I tried to use the picture that I have, right, the one that I own, and generate something out of it, but it kind of went a little haywire. I mean, some of them went pretty well, but others were like, I don't know. It's like it didn't understand the the pictures completely. I was trying to generate like an avatar with a full body, and essentially this is what happened. Let me just show you. Can I open this? Let me see here. This is what happened. I don't know what happened, man. I mean, I told it to add legs and a body, and it just added legs without the body, so that was kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, it did make some nice ones too. Let me show you maybe this one here. This one is kind of nice. It adds insane good detail, like insane detail on it, like really, really cool stuff. This is one of the better ones. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the horns. Contrary to popular belief, Vikings don't have horns on their helmets, only for rituals. So please don't give me horns, man. Even though this is not a Viking character, it's actually, it has like kind of a Viking vibe to it, I guess. Essentially, I tried to make my my avatar look more like a knight. So if we could just cut the horns off, that would be nice. I tried to make it remove the horns, but it went completely haywire. So didn't go so well. Did not go so well. Although it did make this one here, I think. Yeah, I think this one is kind of nice. I might be able to use this one actually. Let me open that one there. There we go. These ones are kind of nice, man. These ones are interesting. So yeah, I mean, it makes like small mistakes now and then, but you can take the picture out and then you can regenerate it again. For instance, like this. Oh, you can't see my mouse. There we go. This one up here. That's the most interesting one for me because it has the right facial looks on the helmet and the eyes and all that. But it needs to be refined, so I'll probably run that a bunch of times to see if I can get something better out of it. But yeah, man, this is so good, man. It's so fast, like it's insanely fast. So it's really interesting to me. Because the big problem with using a Fiverr artist is that it takes so long to get your stuff like generated and created. And to be honest, the detail is way less than this usually is. Like it's way more simple. And that's not to say that the artists are bad or anything. They're not. They're definitely not. But it's just it takes so much longer. And with this, you can just mass generate cool pictures out of it. So I think the best way to do it is to get like a professional artist to make a startup image like I did with this one, like my logo down here, my avatar. Use that and then use it to generate better stuff out of it. That's actually really cool. So yeah, that you can take all sorts of pictures. You can take like a picture of a hamster, put it in there and just be like, make this hamster a knight, and then it will like generate the hamster as a knight. It's super fun, man. It's super funny. And you can actually also use it to so I play magic cards, for instance, and you can make tokens that you use for like let's say it's a 1/1 soldier token. You can generate like funny soldier pictures out of it and put it on the token cards, because you're allowed to print token cards for the game. So it's super fun actually. So there's a lot of things there's a lot of ways you can use this, which is really cool. And like I said, I've only used like an hour on it and it's amazing. So I'm definitely gonna use it some more. Anyways, let's get back to some of the other stuff we want to talk about. So I want to talk about Midnight Society and the new release that they are giving people access to. So, as you guys probably know, if you don't, have you been living under a rock? What's happening? Dr. Disrespect is making a game with his team, which is called Midnight Society. And until now, the game has been very it's like a unskinned version of a shooter game, right? So essentially it's an extract game that's, if you have seen, I think the best way to describe it is a combination of Tarkov and maybe actually I think it's a combination of Marauders and if you think about, you know, the movie Judge Dredd, where he's like in the high rise, where he has to like survive in the high rise. It's more like those two things combined. So it's an extraction shooter, and you are essentially surviving in a giant skyrise. I don't know, like a giant building, right? And you need to get to certain extract points. You need to go and get loot, the usual stuff, the stuff that we love, right? and you have to go in and get loot and all that. And the premise of the game is actually super cool. Big fan of that, man. It looks amazing. The ideas are great. The community support for this game is out of this world. They are running it in a different way than other game developers have been doing. Like, it's more of a fan-based game, but it's a real game, right? So it's essentially a free-to-play game when it comes out. And I want to talk about a little bit about the not so much the gameplay itself, because I haven't tried it yet. But I want to talk about the models that they have chosen for the support, I guess. So if you want access to the Deadrop game, you need to essentially buy NFTs, and this is where I'm not a big fan of it, because NFTs are toxic and it's a scam essentially. But thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. It's awesome. Unfortunately, my bot is not working, so I can't see who actually followed. Minecraft channel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I can see it on the overlay, but yeah. I need to close this just a second. So yeah, they are essentially doing a NFT system, but And here's like the kicker to it. They're actually doing it in a way that it's not abusive to the people, right? They are giving people the choice, and they're not like saying that you're getting this thing, but it doesn't really have any value. It's just a way to show that you're supporting the game, which is actually not too bad. Like, I have to be honest, every time I hear NFT, I'm like, God damn, man. But the way that they're doing this is actually not too bad. The problem with it is it's so easy to abuse, right? So I'm not gonna participate in the NFT thing, but I am gonna keep an eye on it because it's interesting the way that they're doing it, right? And if it's done right, then it might actually be okay. It's just there's so many people trying to scam with it that it's really, really dangerous to get into, I think. I mean, if you want to support the game, I'm sure it's a good way to do it. It's essentially like pre-ordering a free-to-play game, which is kind of weird, if I might say so myself. You know, it's kind of weird, right? But you are supporting the development of the game, and you get some amazing benefits from that, where you get to play the game early, you get to be involved in all these events and stuff and things, and you get to get your input on the game too, right? So you actually get a lot of benefits that are something you can like touch, or you can like, that's like, it's actually something that's important, I guess. How do I explain this? How do I explain this? You get something out of it, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, the Budrix chatbot is here, man. Oh, let's test it, see if it works. Just gonna put my energy drink over here so I don't spill. Yes. All right, let me do this. Thank you so much, Budrix, for fixing the butt. I appreciate it. Genrix is awesome. There we go, man. Yeah, it's working. That's awesome. That is really awesome. I love Budrix, man. The support is so good on it. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, they are giving you something that you can actually use for something, or that's like important to people. So I guess as long as you do that, it's actually okay. But yeah, I just don't want to have anything to do with NFTs, man. Every time I hear the NFT thing, I get like a bad chill. So, but I don't think that's Midnight Society's fault. Actually, I think it's all the other swindlers' fault, you know? So I think they are doing it in a right way. I'm just going to keep an eye on it though, because it's one of those things that could be abused pretty easily. But if you haven't already, guys, please check out the Midnight Society Twitter or the webpage and see what they're up to, man. It's interesting, and the game is starting to look like a really good game. So hopefully once this game goes free to play, I'm gonna be all in there doing my get the loot as I usually do, right? So I'm super excited to keep following this game, man. And also it's kind of cool to see all the events that are happening. They are in the US though, so it's mostly US people that go there, I think. But it is kind of cool, man. It is kind of cool. I'm actually surprised that they are making it work with NFTs, which is a little bit dangerous to say, man, because we don't want scamming NFTs, you know. We don't want all that shit. We don't want NFTs in our games, actually. So I will support the game when I can without buying an NFT or without getting any NFTs. But as long as they are keeping it as an NFT thing, I'm not interested, man. I'm not interested in supporting it with money, but I will support the game, I guess. It's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. I will like support the game with like showing news about it and doing stuff and things, but I just can't get myself to like invest into a NFT thing. I just can't. Even if it's Doc, man. Even if it's Doc. Even though I love Doc, Dr. Disrespect, I just can't do it, man. So it is what it is, man. That's my feelings on it, or my what I think about it. So yeah, I know a lot of people, especially in chat here, are big supporters of Dr. Disrespect and his game and all that. And I know many of you guys have the I can't even remember what they're called, man. It's like a mask or something, like a helmet. I know a lot of you guys have that. That's one of them right here. So they get these NFT thingies that you see right here. Like you get your own helmet design or whatever. It's like a skin in the game. That's kind of cool, man. But yeah, if it wasn't an NFT, I would buy it. It's just because it's called an NFT. I know it's stupid. I know. But it's just, you know, I don't want to have anything to do with the blockchain thing. So just don't get me into that shit. But yeah, it is kind of, it's a cool idea, man. It's a cool idea. And I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm sure that someone is gonna persuade me eventually, but you know, it's just, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So I think that's it. If you haven't already, guys, please check out my my Twitter. Give us a little follow, yeah, and then maybe a little like on the stream thing. Yes, I do like my own posts because that's how the system works to get your stuff kicked off. So I mean, you might say that's weird to like your own stuff, but that's what we do, man. That's how the system is built. Don't blame me, man. I'm just playing the game, you know. So please do give us a little like, give us a little share, and yeah. That will help a lot, actually. All right, I think that's the news and stuff and things on the channel. Let's get into some Marauders, shall we?